here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Gronkowski, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Right there. 54, right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. I know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Shotgun now for Brady. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. To throw is Brady. And that's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Brady.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
Touchdown! Giovanni Bernard. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
To return is Jadon Mickens. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20.
Get off the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So who would have guessed this defense would turn into a high-powered offense? They get the fumble return for a score on the previous drive, and now a pick-6 there. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Can's got it teed up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
On 3rd down, Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tannehill now to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Succa. And the lead is up to 5.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking deep for Julio.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Ryan Suckup on for the field goal of 32 yards.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Past the 20.
You don't like this!
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception, Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Brady going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes this a 9-point game. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Now a play fake. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Brady. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Brady. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away. Oh, and now they're going to fake it under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
It
Open man Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
55 Mike, got 55.
Brady now on first down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. 20, 10, and they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Now Brady. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Complete at the 1, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Brady going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Brady to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Succop's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing, and, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. McCann's got it teed up. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. But Charles, a 1-score game Down to the end we went. They had one
Good
final
game,
play
dog.
in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated.